Right guys, this was supposed to be a full video, but for some reason my camera's batteries just decided not to charge. So we'll make it into a short and start the full videos from tomorrow. So basically, where I'm stood now is my in-laws' farm. It's been neglected. I won't say neglected, it's just not been touched for years. Nobody's done anything with it. So basically this is what it's like at the minute. It's just knotweed all the way through. Well, it was until I started on it a couple of weeks ago. So if you can imagine, this is what it's like. Well, this is what it was like the whole way through. We literally only just managed to get a path going through it. But if you follow me down here, you can kind of get a grasp on what we've been doing. So just imagine it was all knotweed like that, and then now we've made a good chunk through it. Basically, we've been hacking away at the knotweed. Obviously it's very wet. We've had so much rain at the minute. In fact, I didn't even bother coming up last week just because of how wet it was. But we need to get a move on before the knotweed starts coming back through. And I know people are going to be like, oh, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Knotweed's so bad, and yeah, it is bad. It grows everywhere, it grows like mad. And as soon as it starts growing, it's hard to control. But we have to do something, because it's just going to take over the entire land. Something's got to be done. So we've just been pulling out, burning. I figure the more we're up here doing work and things and getting it ready for animals to be on here, the less likely it is to grow through, if that makes sense. Makes sense to me anyway. So a bit about the land. Before my wife's granddad passed away, this was a beautiful bit of land. It was all, you know, it was mowable, it was all looked after, maintained, kind of like next door's, which he did used to own, and he gave half of it to his sister. I'll try and get some shots of that for you. So basically we're just trying to bring it back to life. The area I'm stood in now is going to be where we put some chickens eventually, but we need to secure this back wall. I know it doesn't look like it at the minute, but obviously this was all once just grass, just a grass mound, and it was safe, but it's starting to come down, it's starting to slope, the bank's starting to break, so we need to get it sorted. I've already started on this bit here, started packing it in, which it seems a lot better. But this area I'm stood in fact, I'm going picking up a shed today, and that is going to be where we put the chickens. So over the next however many months or whatever it is, however long it takes us, this channel is basically going to become a farm channel. Does that technically mean that I'm a farmer now? I mean, I'll take it if it does. So yeah, go picking up the shed today. But I've got a load of flags over there that I'm gonna use as a base for the chickens, because I don't want to clear chickens out on a plyboard, you know, surface, because I've done chickens in the past and I know how messy they can be. So I'd rather have it on a concrete base for them, and it's easier to clean for me and it's safer for them, it's cleaner. So yeah, the chickens are going to go over there. We've got big plans for it, but it's a lot of work and it's going to take a long time. This bit here we've been working on, been putting a little fence up. The fence, part of the fence was still there. We've been using all the snapped branches and things like that as like a, what's the word? It's hedging, isn't it? But is it like a thatch fence? Is that it? I don't know. We've been using the branches anyway for a fence for here, because this bit is going to be a play area for the kids. So it's going to be fenced off down the middle, going down there, up to this post. Chickens are going to be over there. This bit over here is going to be my wife's dad's garden. He's going to have a garden coming down here. You can see where this old shed roof was. There used to be a shed there. And then over the way, I don't know if you can hear it underneath just how wet the land is. It's very, very wet at the minute. But there's old tents coming through, and yeah, it's extremely wet. This bit here, there is an old foundation of a barn or something. You can see a big pile of bricks. We are going to reuse the bricks. The bricks are going to be reused for paths and a road coming. We need a road that we can turn around at the end in. It's also going to be used to secure that bank, which is going to be a massive job thinking about it, but it is what it is. Now, main thing is now is getting rid of this knotweed. It's all, you can see it's all starting to come through again. These shoots coming up. I'm not too concerned about it. I probably should be, but I know we're going to be up here a lot. The reason it's only got like this is because nobody's been up here. Nobody's touched it. Nobody's walked on it. In fact, the only signs of life that have been up here is it looks like a fox has had some birds or something. You know, you can see feathers. In fact, I did find, I don't know where it's gone, I did find a skull. It looked like either a rabbit or a fox skull. But yeah, this bit is going to be a garden area. Again, how good the quality is, I'm not too sure because I'm recording this on my phone. But we can see, look, we've got some daffodils coming through. So you can see that all this bank was all a nice, you know, a nice grass bank with all flowers coming through, all wild flowers, which are coming through now, which is good. Because it stops knotweed coming through. It's not going to stop it all. Like I say, I can see shoots everywhere. But once we get the goat, which we are looking at getting a goat, the goat is hopefully going to keep this land down. I know it's going to be a lot for one goat, but it's better than having no goats. Goats will eat anything. They'll eat brambles. They'll chew through absolutely everything. But we have to make sure it's secure enough for a goat to be up here. So as I was saying, on this bit I'm stood on, there is 4.3 acres, which is massive, you know. It goes all the way down. I don't know if you can see it behind me. It goes all the way down to the canal at the bottom. Now it is kind of on tiers, just let that wind go. It does drop down on tiers. In fact, I did a bit of work down there a couple of years ago on this flat surface at the bottom. So there is potential with down there as well, but the main concern at the minute is up here. Yeah, so it's 4.3 acres with an additional couple of acres down the road, which I might have a walk down and show you. It's just a grazing field, which will come in handy in case we do get more animals in the future. It's going to be a long journey, and the quality of the videos are going to get better than this. Again, I am recording it on the phone. But yeah, it's a long journey. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but I think we're up to the task, and I think it's going to be worth it. That's all I'm going to have time for today. If you want to come on this journey with us, then make sure you subscribe and liking, sharing the video. I haven't got much time today because, like I say, I've got to go and pick up that shed, which I'm going to set off to in a minute, but I've got to dismantle it myself, which is a bit of a nightmare, but it's worth it. And then tomorrow, the video's starting. We're going to be clearing up and getting that shed base laid, which is going to be, you know, a bit of cement work, but again, we're up to the task. As you can see, this entrance coming through is just all, it's just been neglected, and we need to get on top of it. There is an old barn, well, barn house, that, as you can see, is in more than a state of disrepair. It's gone. In fact, that wall is about to come down any minute. We won't be touching that until it drops. We're not going anywhere near it until it's completely dropped, and then we'll start clearing it up. But for now, that's getting left. Concentrating on working back that way. So yeah, I've got to go and pick up this shed now anyway, dismantle it, and then tomorrow's video, we're going to start cracking on. Hopefully the weather's going to start getting better now. I mean, it's peeing it down at the minute, but we're getting late into February now, so hopefully the weather starts improving, which it'll give us more motivation to get things done. So yeah, again, make sure you're liking, following, subscribing, all that jazz, and I'll see you tomorrow.